The stage is set at the Etihad Stadium for a truly colossal night of European football. Tonight, Manchester City have an enormous task ahead of them. They must overturn a significant 3-0 deficit from the first leg against the titans of this competition, Real Madrid. That night in Spain was a difficult one for Pep Guardiola's side. They were stunned by a remarkable first-half hat-trick from Federico Valverde, a performance that left City chasing shadows and ultimately unable to recover. The English champions will need to produce something truly special to keep their Champions League dreams alive this season. It's a classic do-or-die scenario under the floodlights. The first leg was a tactical masterclass from Real Madrid and a night of frustration for City. The final score of 3-0 was a fair reflection of the game. City's formidable striker, Erling Haaland, was kept unusually quiet, failing to register a single shot on goal throughout the entire match. This highlights the defensive strength that Real Madrid brought to the Bernabeu. The Spanish giants seem to have an answer for every question City posed. The pressure is now immense on the home side. They not only need to score at least 3 goals to have any chance, but they also must prevent Madrid's dangerous attack from scoring a crucial away goal. For Manchester City, this second leg is about more than just progressing to the next round. It is a test of their character, their resilience, and their claim to be among Europe's elite. Overcoming a 3-goal deficit against a club with Real Madrid's history in this competition would be a monumental achievement. It would send a powerful message across the continent. For the fans packing the stadium, they will be hoping for a fast start, an early goal to ignite belief, and a performance that they will talk about for years to come. Every pass, every tackle, and every shot will be scrutinized as City attempt to climb this footballing mountain. The importance of this match cannot be overstated for either club's seasonal ambitions. For Real Madrid, a place in the quarterfinals would be another step towards what they see as their rightful trophy. They have the comfortable lead and the experience to manage this kind of high-pressure situation. For Manchester City, an exit at this stage would be a bitter disappointment, especially after their recent successes. They have built a squad designed to conquer Europe, and bowing out now would feel like a significant step backwards. The atmosphere will be electric as two of the best teams in the world go head-to-head with everything on the line. Both managers have some significant team news to consider ahead of this crucial second leg. Pep Guardiola will be without a couple of key defensive players. Defenders Joško Gvardiol, who is nursing a leg injury, and the versatile Rico Lewis, out with an ankle problem, will both miss the game. Their absence will force Guardiola to adjust his backline. Furthermore, the attacker Savinho is also considered a doubt with a minor injury, which could limit City's options from the bench if they are chasing the game late on. These injuries present a real challenge for a team that needs to be perfect, both defensively and offensively. On a more positive note for Manchester City, there are some welcome returns. Experienced midfielder Mateo Kovacic is back in contention and available for selection after being on the bench for their recent league match. His calm presence and ability to control the tempo in midfield could be vital. Guardiola also strategically managed his squad over the weekend. Key players like Ruben Dias were rested, while Ryan Ait-Nouri and Ryan Cherki only played limited minutes. This squad management ensures that some of City's most important players will come into this massive game with fresh legs, ready for the intense physical battle that awaits them. Real Madrid also have their share of injury concerns to deal with. The Spanish club will travel to Manchester without several players. Raúl Asensio, Ferland Mendy, and Dani Ceballos are all confirmed to be unavailable due to injuries. The dynamic forward Rodrigo is also out, which is a blow to their attacking depth. To add to their defensive worries, it is considered very unlikely that centre-back Eder Militao will be fit enough to take part in the match. While they have a strong lead, These absences could still test the depth and resilience of Carlo Ancelotti's formidable squad, especially as the game wears on. However, the big news from the Madrid camp is the surprise inclusion of two superstars in the travelling squad. Both Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham have been named in the squad, despite recent injuries that were expected to keep them out for longer. Mbappe has not played since late February, and Bellingham was not expected back until April. While it is highly anticipated that both will start the game from the substitutes bench, their potential availability is a huge psychological boost for Real Madrid. Their mere presence could be a game-changing factor if they are needed in the second half to see out the result. With the team news in mind, we can expect Pep Guardiola to field his strongest available lineup. He is likely to revert to a more familiar 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, we expect to see Gianluigi Donnarumma. The back four could see Matheus Nunes at right back, with the crucial Ruben Dias returning to partner Marc Guehi in central defence and Ryan Ait-Nouri at left back. The midfield engine room will likely be powered by the reliable duo of Bernardo Silva and Rodri, providing a solid base. This will allow Nico O'Reilly to push forward into his more natural attacking midfield role, a change from his difficult outing at left-back in the first leg. The attacking force for Manchester City will be led by the man they will be counting on for goals, Erling Haaland. He will be desperate to make an impact after being silenced in the first leg. Supporting him from the wide areas will be Antoine Semenyo on the right and the creative Ryan Cherki on the left. This front line has pace, power and trickery. Their main task will be to break down a very organised Real Madrid defence. The key battle will be Haaland's movement against Madrid's central defenders. If he can find space and get the service he needs, City will have a real chance to score the goals they need. For Real Madrid, Carlo Ancelotti will likely set his team up to be solid and difficult to break down, while always posing a threat on the counter-attack. We predict a 4-3-3 formation. Thibaut Courtois will be the formidable presence in goal. The defence could feature Trent Alexander-Arnold at right-back, alongside a central pairing of Dean Huijsen and Antonio Rudiger, with Fran Garcia on the left. The midfield trio will be crucial in controlling the game. Aurélien Tchouameni is expected to anchor the midfield, with Thiago Pitache and the first leg hero, Federico Valverde, providing energy and quality on either side of him. The front three for Real Madrid will be filled with pace and skill, even with some key players missing. Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz are expected to provide the threat from the wide positions, looking to support the central attacker and spring quick counter-attacks whenever City lose possession. In the central forward role, Vinicius Jr will be the main danger man. His speed and dribbling ability will be a constant worry for the City defence. The clash between Vinicius and City's right-back will be one to watch, as Madrid will look to exploit any space left behind as Guardiola's team pushes forward in search of goals. Football fans across the globe are incredibly excited about this match, and for good reason. It is a clash of two modern footballing giants. On one side, you have Manchester City, the team that has dominated English football, playing an attractive possession-based style. On the other, you have Real Madrid, the undisputed kings of the ChampionsLeague, a club with a legacy of winning this trophy against all odds. The contrast in styles and the high stakes make this a mouth-watering prospect. The story of City's attempted comeback against the masters of the competition is pure football drama that no fan will want to miss. For those wanting to watch this epic showdown, you can catch all the action live from various broadcasters depending on your location. In the United Kingdom, the match will be shown exclusively on Prime Video. Kickoff is at 8 o'clock in the evening GMT. For fans in the United States, you have several options to stream the game, which starts at 4 in the afternoon Eastern Time. The match will be available on Paramount Plus, DAZN, and also on Amazon Prime Video. In Spain, the home of Real Madrid, supporters can tune in to watch the game on Movistar Liga de Campeones. Make sure to check your local listings so you don't miss a moment. Predicting the outcome of a game like this is never easy. Manchester City certainly has the quality to score goals at home, and I expect them to win the match on the night. However, overcoming the 3-goal aggregate deficit is a different challenge altogether. I predict a 3-1 victory for Manchester City. While this would be a spirited and impressive performance, it would mean they are eliminated 4-3 on aggregate. Real Madrid's experience in managing these ties, combined with their threat on the counter-attack, will likely be just enough for them to secure a spot in the next round. Ultimately, this game is a defining moment in the season for both clubs. For Manchester City, it is about proving they can produce a legendary European night and keep their biggest dream alive. For Real Madrid, it is about navigating a tough away fixture and continuing their relentless pursuit of another Champions League crown. It promises to be a fascinating tactical battle, filled with world-class talent, intense pressure, and high drama. This is what the UEFA Champions League is all about, and it is set to be a night that will have the entire football world watching.